share with the internet, but like do whatever, make it normal. Okay, so here's the thing. Media companies are companies, they're corporations. So here's the way that this works. Instead of saying like, well, corporations are evil and things like that, I don't want to do that. I want to try and make this as simple as possible. So let's just say that Josh is a business owner. Okay, he has a company and he wants to do, let's just say media company. So he wants to have television channels, internet, websites, all that kind of stuff. He has a media company. Okay, he wants to grow that. He grows it. It's making money. He has success, right? You want to keep that success going. Remember the hierarchy. You want to climb up that hierarchy. Okay, so one of the things that you can do to make climbing up the hierarchy or maintaining at the hierarchy more permanent, to try and solidify that a little bit, is you have an influence over policy. Is you have an influence over law. If there's certain laws that are preventing him from saying the things that he wants to say or run his business the way that he wants or something like that, maybe he wants a certain policy that'll like lower the minimum wage because he's a bunch of employees here in California or something like that. He wants to stay in business, something along those lines. So what he does is he reaches out, because he has the money now, to a congresswoman, Olivia. Olivia will be the congresswoman, okay? And he reaches out and says, hey, I see that you're running for Congress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fund your campaign, okay? He funds your campaign, gives you $100,000 for your campaign, okay? Makes a political action committee, a PAC, a super PAC, or something like that. $100,000 goes to you. You get in because $100,000 in a local election, especially, or like a congressional election, that can make a big difference. So then she ends up going to Congress, okay? When she's in Congress, a new bill is coming across, the congressional house about like something like infrastructure bill or something like that. Now, the way these bills work is it's not just like, we want to build these bridges, and that's it, sign it. The bills are thousands of pages long, and they're often delivered to the congressmen and women about a day before you vote on it. So here's a stack of papers this big. Here you go. Vote on it in 20 hours. You're not reading it. And then I, who proposed this bill, go, hey, Caroline, can I count on your vote? Yes, no, blah, blah, blah. Olivia, can I count on your vote? And she goes, you can, but within that bill about building bridges and rail lines and stuff like that, can you divert a little bit of money to me and my constituency, someone who's in my district, let's say Josh, okay, to help him to take money for his media company? Try and find an S&P 500 company, a company that's on like the Forbes list, any company, talking like Apple, Google. Find one company that doesn't take a dime of government money. You can't. They all get government money. So what he does is he goes, hey, Olivia, can you get some money, some government money to my business? Your business is profitable? You're making millions of dollars a year? Yeah, but I'll take more. I'll take government money. Why not? Okay? Yeah, because I'm in your district. I hire 200 people. If I don't get extra money, I might lose 200 people. You don't want 200 people in your district to be without a job, do you? That would look really bad for you. Plus, I helped you out to get into office. So what she does, she goes, yeah, I'll support this bill, but can you just give me like 50 grand? 50 grand? Okay, yeah, who cares? For a vote to pass this bill and I get my name, like my bill got passed for infrastructure, sure. Within this, 50 grand to Olivia's district to spend how they see fit. How is she going to spend that money? She's going to give it right to Josh and Josh's company. Okay, so Josh is going to have money coming into his business, and he's going to have a senator or a congresswoman on his payroll. Okay, she is going to vote for this thing, and this is the way Congress works. It's this quid pro quo of I'm going to help your campaign, you're going to help me. That's what happens. You donate to the police department when they know you, and you have a donation. You guys read Great Gatsby, where he goes to get pulled over, just flashes a card that says Jay Gatsby on it, right? Like that whole thing is like, you give a lot of money to the local police department, they're not going to give you a parking ticket. They're not going to pull you over. And you just scale that up. So now Josh, as this media company, is going to have a vested interest when Olivia is running against Gabby for the next seat. Let's say he's a Democrat, she's a Republican or something like that. Josh is going to invest in her because if she loses and Gabby gets in, now Gabby's not going to get him any favors. So what else is he going to do with his media company? He's going to say how Gabby and the Republicans are good. Republicans are good. Republicans are good. Vote for Republicans. Vote for Republicans because it's good for him and his employees. He's not evil. Why would you not do this? It's not evil. He actually wants his people to stay employed. You have a job. You have a business. You want your people to stay employed. Okay? And if the government can help you do that, you're going to do it. But he's going to use his media company to skew the narrative to make sure that she gets elected. And that's why the people who run media companies are so powerful, and they're going to be directly connected to specific people in government because they want them to win, because if they win, it's good for their business. But that's the media that we're consuming. So when Matt Taibbi is like, should we trust the mainstream media? I hope you understand why he says no. I'm not saying alternative media is necessarily more accurate, but you have to understand the reasons why people would say no. Does that make sense?